What's going down each time? I know it's been a minute, but your boy's back and in full effect. You know what I'm saying? But without any further ado, let's talk about these Texans. Now, as of late, Dez Bryant got released. Aaron Foster, he had a few people on his podcast, Andre Johnson, um, DeAndre Hopkins, my bad, and players of that nature. Now, before I get into the whole Dez Bryant thing, I want to talk about these podcasts because I was meaning to do it a while ago, but you know what I'm saying, my phone was tripping and all that good shit, and then I didn't really have the time. But now that I do, and I've got a different phone, as y'all can see, I'm bringing it to you. But with the whole Andre podcast, I mean, I find it odd that, a player, it's not many players that just contemplates about going to a Ring of Honor ceremony. So if you got a player that's feeling like that, that means you either from management or probably from the higher ups. Something needs to be changed, and as we all seen, Bob McNair's a stubborn old white guy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't changing. Hell, he's even went as so far as to take his apology back. You know what I'm saying? But in liberal terms, we know, well, not many people know what he mean, but I know what he mean when he said, "I'm sorry for apologizing." He wasn't talking to the fans and nothing like that. He was talking to his good old buddies at the country club. You know what I'm saying? For saying, "Hey man, I'm sorry for apologizing to them. I shouldn't have," on some shit. But moving right along, some other things that was mentioned in that podcast. Dre, he talked. He said he stayed. Him and Aaron Foster stayed talking to Rick Smith. Year in and year out in the off season. Saying, "Hey, these Super Bowl teams. That's these teams that are playing for Super Bowls and all that good jazz. They making free agent moves and whatnot, and we ain't doing diddly squat." And Rick Smith answer was plain and simple as this: "I like what we have, and we're gonna continue to build through the draft." Wait, so you mean to tell me you would much rather go with Matt Shaw over a perennial Hall of Famer in Peyton Manning? I mean, we all saw that was the choice that he made, but like, why would you make that choice? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like personally, his job should have been in jeopardy after that decision was made. Because look at it, how history went on to write itself. Peyton Manning, he ended up going to two more Super Bowls after that. Regardless of whether he got crushed in one and won the other, the fact of the matter is he made it to those games. You know what I'm saying? And as a Texans fan, we haven't even sniffed the fucking AFC Championship game. So, I mean, if we'd have brought Peyton in, that would have, y'all get what I'm going with that shit, but I'm not going to stay too long on that shit. Next topic, that came up in the podcast. They were saying, it's one thing to draft players, it's one thing to draft good players, but when it comes down to it, you gotta be able to keep those cats. And I quote Aaron Foster on them. Those were his exact words. You gotta keep them cats. Look at the league now and look at some of these playoff teams. I can guarantee you, most of them have or at least a few former Texans on their roster. You don't believe me? Go look at the past few Super Bowls. I can guarantee you, a former Texan has been on one of those Super Bowl playing teams. And that's fucking sad. It's fucking sad. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand this is a league and we have, a cap figure. You can't necessarily keep everybody, but I mean, goddamn, you have to at least try. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and try to lowball every motherfucker because you draft them in the third round and you think this is on some Madden shit, they gonna take third round money. No, if they feel like they've performed or outperformed their contract, shit. Players like Brandon Brooks, not Brandon, yeah, Brandon Brooks. You know what I'm saying? Dudes who should have got paid. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened. He walks. Now he's a Super Bowl champion in Philly. Keyshawn Martin didn't do shit here. Went to the Pats, got him a Super Bowl ring. Y'all. I mean, I can keep going on and on. You know, it's just that list is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get to the topic that I'm pretty sure you all want to talk about. Is the whole Dez Bryant situation. Now, as much as I would love to see Dez Bryant throw up that X, you know what I'm saying, and as much as I would love to stick it to cowgirl fans, oh yeah, y'all cowgirls on my network. Y'all, I'm not saying that shit. Y'all cowgirls to me, straight up. If you don't like it, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? But them cowgirls, man, with them letting go of Dez, me personally, only reason why I would bring him in, I mean, don't get me wrong, the points that Wink and other roundtable members have made, they're valid points, very valid. But if I had to choose, I would go with a rookie from this draft. Why? Because you get a cheaper deal. You're gonna have him for You're gonna have him for 4 years more than likely. You know, you don't know if Dez's butter hands might come back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, there's just a lot of unknown about this. You know what I'm saying? And you know, normally I'm one of the first people that sit there and say, "Yeah, we should go get another guy." You know what I'm saying? Lord knows I've done, and Ferocious can verify this shit because you know what I'm saying. I did like 5 to 10 videos, you know what I'm saying, early on in the season on how we should, you know, go and get another receiver. You know what I'm saying. And astoundingly, I got ridiculed for it. You know what I'm saying. Now look at it, shit come back full circle, and now we talking about this shit again, which makes me ask y'all. And I'm talking mostly to the people that like ridiculing me. How much do you know? Because it seems like I know a lot right now. Because everything that I've said has come to fucking pass, and I'm tired of sitting down on it because it is what it is. I've been saying we needed more pass rushers. I've been saying we needed more receivers. Shit, and each time I came out with a statement like that, I got openly mocked and ridiculed. And guess what? Now look at the subject. Look at the topics that we're talking about. I mean, I can't make this shit up, people. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe me, go check out the videos. I ain't deleted shit. All my videos still up. All the videos about me saying we need an extra wide receiver, not just Martavis Bryant on some shit, because I know motherfuckers gonna go there. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? That's really it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. That last topic got me kind of heated, but you know what I'm saying? I'm about to spark this good old. You know what I'm saying? I might do a live stream later, depending on what go around and all that good jazz. But you know what I'm saying? As per usual, like, sub, and holler at your boy. And if you a Texans fan, I fuck with you. If you fucking with the sauce, we fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? If you like the roundtable content, we always gonna keep it flowing. We're gonna keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, now that I got me another phone and more time on my hands, I'll be able to continuously get back to uploading videos like how I was in the past. But as per usual, deuce.